Hello YouTube, hello McTow, hello Red Pill, this is Red Pill in the Wind. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the Andrew Tate deplatforming. Andrew Tate's just another drop in the bucket when it comes to people who are overly masked, who basically are fighting against the status quo, the narrative. They don't want men like that to basically influence their young boys, because why have somebody influencing young boys into being masculine, or the modern day of masculine, just basically, hey, these women put it out there, I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna daggone just run with it. I'm gonna be the one that they want, and I'm gonna screw them all. I'm gonna be the one that walks down that mountain, down that hill, and I'm gonna screw all the cows. That's pretty much what Andrew Tate is doing. That is what Andrew Tate has begun to create. It's already, first off, as soon as Andrew Tate got on social media, as soon as Andrew Tate put his first video out on social media, you have now a whole bunch of boys, young men, who are now emulating him. Guess what? It's over. It's done. You now have created another generation. You have created a generation of star boys. Congratulations. Let me give you a round of applause. The reason that Andrew Tate was deplatformed is because, well, young boys are beginning to act like Andrew Tate. Are beginning to act like Andrew Tate. They're beginning to basically rebel. The feminists created that for the problem. The feminists created Andrew Tate. Created men like Andrew Tate. You know? And I'm going to tell you why they deplatformed them. Because those are young boys that are basically beginning to emulate him. Not emulate the mother, where they could be susceptible and subservient. They're beginning to emulate Andrew Tate. And now when you have a whole generation of young men who are beginning to emulate Andrew Tate, guess what the risk they have? They don't get to push the narrative. They don't have the chance to push the narrative when them boys turn 18. Them boys ain't gonna listen to no narrative. Them boys are gonna basically start stacking up their money at a young age, and that is the government's money flying out the country to other greener pastures. That's the government's potential earning crossing the border, leaving the country. Leaving the women in Babylon, in Sodom and Gomorrah, in Jericho, within the walls of Jericho. Now, what happens when you ain't got enough men and women? Well, now what's gonna happen? Women want it. Honestly, women want a utopia where there's no men. All Andrew Tate has been doing is basically supplying that, especially American women. You know, American women don't want American men. Oh no! Now the United States, now the country's got to start another conflict with another country whose skin is slightly dark, whose skin is not quite as dark as mine, but dark enough so they can get refugee status and start the process over again. Like I said, it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. It can be summed up in a few minutes, you know. Andrew Tate is influencing your young boys to where they can't control them. It is what it is. Andrew Tate is convincing young boys that the American dream is dead, and it's time for them to leave. You know, now their mothers ain't got control over the boys' masculinity because the father's not even in the picture. Andrew Tate is daddy to them young boys. And you know the funny thing about it is the government created it. So instead of letting it run its course and rip the Band-Aid off, they want to basically, oh no, we got to keep this Band-Aid on. We're hemorrhaging blood. It's just that simple. It doesn't need to be summed up in a live stream. It doesn't need to be summed up in an angry live stream. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, social media don't like Andrew Tate. Heck, even Twitter don't like Andrew Tate. Come on. Andrew Tate is all over. There's no escaping it. Whether you like it or not, he's already left an impression. He's already left an impression. He left an impression in the UFC. He left it, or the kickboxing stage. He left an impression, and he's leaving an impression, a lasting impression, that is going to last for years. And guess what? Guess what's going to happen? You take one Andrew Tate down, another one pops up. Now the government has to play whack-a-mole and whack down each Andrew Tate that pops up. I wish them the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck, Chuck. Because, well, now Andrew Tate is nationwide. This country is nationwide. And what's going to happen next is another UFC star, another kickboxing star, another boxing celebrity, another fighting celebrity, or some sort of celebrity is going to basically, or another athletic celebrity is going to pop up and do the same, continue to work, and continue the same thing that Andrew Tate's been doing. Rinse, lather, repeat. And then eventually it's going to get to the point where they don't even know how they're going to get to the point where they don't even know how to fix it. Because the problem is going to be self-sustaining. Much of the problem already is self-sustaining. You know? Right now they're just trying to run damage control and plug the leak. They're just trying to plug the leak, you know? They're just trying to patch a dike, patch a leak. They're chasing now they're chasing leaks, you know? They're chasing holes. That's pretty much what it is. It's now a situation where now we've got to chase leaks. Chase pressure problems. They got to chase holes, they got to chase leaks, chase wires, chase short circuits, you know, and the more holes they patch, 10 more pop up. They patch one hole, 10 more pop up. But they can't implement a law because it's still too early. You know, they can't implement any more laws against men because it's still too early. And there's still too much of us with our sound mind and body that if enough of us leave, that's their revenue. That's their positive revenue. They know this. Hey, I just summed up Andrew Tate in a short video. Signing off.